Stop eating walnuts like this or you'll die soon. Sounds shocking, right? But for people over 60, the way you eat something as small and innocent as a walnut could be the difference between boosting your health or silently damaging it. Most seniors add walnuts to their daily routine because they've heard how amazing these nuts are for the brain, heart, and joints. But what many don't realize is that after a certain age, your body changes. Digestion slows down, metabolism shifts, and certain foods can affect your organs differently. So if you're eating walnuts the wrong way, you might actually be putting extra stress on your heart, liver, or digestion without even knowing it. Before we go deeper into this life-changing information, make sure you subscribe to our channel, Dr. Kayla Health Tips, for more real, science-backed videos that keep you healthy, energized, and young at any age. Now let's talk about what's really happening when you eat walnuts the wrong way after 60, and what you can do to protect yourself while still enjoying all the incredible benefits they offer. Here's something most people don't know. Walnuts contain healthy fats that are very delicate. When these fats are exposed to air, sunlight, or heat for too long, they turn rancid, meaning they oxidize and produce harmful compounds that can cause inflammation, raise bad cholesterol, and even stress your liver. Many older adults unknowingly keep an open jar of walnuts on the counter for months, thinking nuts don't spoil. But in reality, those nuts are already stale. You can often tell by the smell. If your walnuts smell slightly sour, bitter, or like paint or oil, they've gone bad. Eating rancid walnuts won't kill you overnight, but it slowly contributes to oxidative damage inside your body, which accelerates aging, clogs arteries, and makes your heart work harder. At age 60 or beyond, your liver's ability to detoxify those compounds is weaker than when you were younger, so the damage adds up faster. The simple fix? Always store your walnuts in the refrigerator in an airtight container, or even better, in the freezer if you buy them in bulk. Cold temperatures stop oxidation and preserve those heart-healthy omega-3 fats that your brain and heart need so much. But rancidity isn't the only hidden danger. There's also the problem of mold and aflatoxins. Aflatoxin is a toxic substance produced by certain molds that grow on nuts stored in warm, humid conditions. You can't always see it, but even small amounts over time can seriously harm your liver. And older adults are especially at risk because their immune systems and liver function naturally decline with age. Some research even links long-term aflatoxin exposure to liver cancer. So if your walnuts look shriveled, have white or grayish fuzzy spots, or just taste off, don't try to roast or wash them. Throw them away immediately. Heat can't destroy aflatoxin completely. The golden rule is simple. If in doubt, throw it out. Buy smaller packs, finish them within a few weeks, and keep them cool and dry. Never eat nuts from a package that's been open for months. Your health is worth far more than a handful of spoiled walnuts. Now, another major mistake many seniors make is combining walnuts with the wrong foods or medications. Walnuts themselves are full of beneficial fats and nutrients, but those same fats can slightly interfere with how some medications are absorbed, especially thyroid medications and blood thinners like warfarin. After 60, many people are already taking multiple prescriptions, and large, sudden changes in diet, such as suddenly eating a lot more or fewer walnuts, can throw off medication balance in the bloodstream. Walnuts are also calorie-dense and high in certain minerals that may not pair well with all diets, so consistency is key. If you're taking medication, eat roughly the same amount of walnuts daily and don't suddenly double your intake without talking to your doctor. Another thing to avoid is pairing walnuts with sugary foods like desserts or glazed granola. When you mix sugar with healthy fats, the sugar causes insulin spikes that cancel out the anti-inflammatory benefits of the nuts. The right way to eat walnuts is to add them to natural foods like oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or salads with leafy greens. These combinations enhance digestion, keep blood sugar steady, and make the nutrients in walnuts more bioavailable. Let's also talk about something many people overlook: chewing. As you age, chewing strength, saliva production, and digestion efficiency decrease. Many older adults swallow larger chunks of food, thinking it's no big deal. But when you eat walnuts without properly chewing them, you're sending big, hard-to-digest pieces into your stomach. This can cause bloating, gas, and indigestion. And it also means you're not absorbing all the nutrients, because your body can't fully break down those big pieces. In some cases, swallowing half-chewed nuts can even pose a choking hazard, especially if you have dentures, dry mouth, or reduced swallowing reflex. If that sounds familiar, there's an easy solution. Instead of eating whole walnuts, Chop them finely or blend them into a smoothie. You can also make or buy natural walnut butter. It's soft, easy to digest, and still gives you all the omega-3 and protein benefits. Chewing slowly and thoroughly may sound like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference for your digestion and energy. Your stomach works much less when your teeth and saliva have already done their job. Another common trap is choosing flavored or salted walnuts. Many store-bought nut mixes are marketed as healthy snacks, but they're often roasted in cheap oils and coated with salt, sugar, or artificial flavorings. One small serving of flavored walnuts can have up to 300 milligrams of sodium and added sugar, which might not sound like much. But for someone over 60 with high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney concerns, it's a big deal. Your body retains more water as you age, and even small amounts of extra sodium can spike your blood pressure for hours. Plus, added sugar increases inflammation and cancels out the natural antioxidants in walnuts. So, always read the label. If it lists ingredients like honey coating, corn syrup, or vegetable oil, skip it. Go for raw or dry roasted. Unsalted walnuts instead. And if you like flavor, add your own. A pinch of cinnamon, cocoa powder, or a drizzle of pure honey if your blood sugar allows. That way you control what goes into your body. Now let's talk portion size. After 60, your metabolism slows down, meaning your body burns fewer calories at rest. Walnuts are incredibly nutritious, but they're also calorie-dense, around 180 calories per ounce, which is about a small handful or 14 halves. That's the perfect daily portion for heart and brain benefits without risking weight gain. Eating too many walnuts can overload your digestive system with fats and fiber, leading to bloating or stomach discomfort. Moderation is what keeps them beneficial. Think of walnuts like medicine. A little bit daily keeps your body strong, but too much can cause issues. Here's the amazing part. When you eat walnuts correctly, they're one of the best foods you can possibly have after 60. They're loaded with omega-3, fatty acids, antioxidants, and plant-based protein. Studies show they can lower bad cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, improve memory, and even help protect against age-related brain decline. They also support joint health by reducing inflammation, and because walnuts contain melatonin, they can even help regulate your sleep cycles, something many older adults struggle with. Eating them the right way can give you better focus, a calmer mood, and a healthier heart. However, there are certain people who should avoid or limit walnuts. If you have a nut allergy, even a trace amount can trigger a life-threatening reaction known as anaphylaxis, swelling, difficulty breathing, dizziness, or even collapse. Always check labels carefully, and never assume something labeled nut-free is safe unless it's certified. If you have chronic kidney disease, walnuts might not be ideal because they contain phosphorus and potassium, which can build up in the blood if your kidneys aren't filtering well. And if you have digestive conditions like IBS, raw walnuts can be irritating to your gut. Toasting them lightly or blending them into a smoother texture can help. As always, check with your doctor before adding new foods if you have any chronic health conditions or are on medications. Now, let's discuss how to include walnuts safely in your daily diet. The best time to eat them is in the morning or midday, when your metabolism is active. Add chopped walnuts to oatmeal or sprinkle them on. Greek yogurt for breakfast and gives you steady energy and keeps you full for hours. For lunch, toss a handful into a salad with spinach, olive oil, and apple slices. That combination balances blood sugar beautifully. For snacks, mix walnuts with unsalted pumpkin seeds or almonds for a heart-healthy trail mix. And if you like smoothies at night, blend a spoonful of walnut butter with banana, oats, and milk for a calming, magnesium-rich drink that supports good sleep. Whatever method you choose, always start small and make sure your nuts are fresh. Let me tell you a quick real story. One of my patients, Mr. Robert, a 67-year-old retired teacher, started eating walnuts daily after reading about their brain benefits. But he kept them in a glass jar on his kitchen counter all summer. After a few months, he noticed fatigue, mild nausea, and an upset stomach. Blood tests showed elevated liver enzymes, and when we traced his diet, we found his walnuts were contaminated with mold. Once he switched to fresh, refrigerated walnuts, his symptoms disappeared within weeks. His story is a reminder that even healthy foods can turn harmful if not handled properly, especially after 60 when your organs can't detoxify as fast as before. So, here's what you should take away. If you're over 60, eat walnuts. They're a superfood for your heart and brain. But eat them correctly. Keep them fresh and cold. Chew them thoroughly. Avoid flavored versions and watch your portions. Don't mix them carelessly with sugary foods or medications without checking with your doctor. And above all, respect your body's changes with age. A simple mindful habit like storing nuts properly or taking smaller bites can protect your heart, liver, and digestive system for years to come. Remember, aging doesn't mean giving up good food. It means eating smarter. Walnuts can help you age gracefully, stay sharp, and feel vibrant, but only when you use knowledge as your secret ingredient. So the next time you reach for that handful, think of it as medicine for your mind and heart, not just a snack. And if you ever wonder whether those nuts in your pantry are still safe, trust your senses. Fresh walnuts smell earthy and nutty. Bad ones smell sour or sharp. It's always better to be safe than sorry. If this information helped you or taught you something new, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Dr. Kayla Health Tips, your one-stop channel for reliable, science-backed guidance to keep you strong, sharp, and healthy after 60. Share this video with your parents, grandparents, or anyone who loves walnuts but might be eating them the wrong way. Together, we can build awareness that saves lives, one smart choice at a time. I'm Dr. Kayla, wishing you good health, good habits, and a heart full of strength. Take care of yourself, eat wisely, and I'll see you in the next video.